Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On 1st and 10, Hayden. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Bobby Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Herbert.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, LA!
Quentin Johnston.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Hayden. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
There he goes, left side.
Still going inside the 20. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now Herbert off the bootleg, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Foya Sade Aluakin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good,
and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hayden.
Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Steelers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on 1st down. Hayden.
For left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it 14-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Herbert on third down now. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Darius Davis.
68 yards.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Come on, come on.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He'll find Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Spiller looking for space.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
That is caught.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run behind center with Spiller.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston
as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Hayden.
Targeting Kamara, and Kamara's got it on the crossing route.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
A final shot before break. Hayden.
That is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing to start the drive. Hayden.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, this is Harris. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Hayden. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
On 1st down, Hayden. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Charger drive about to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to have the first down and inside.
And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hayden. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now.
Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play. Probably count.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hayden. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down. Hayden drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
25 yards that time. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a...
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 50 yards. And the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. Underneath to Spiller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Spiller.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll give to Spiller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Isaiah Spiller, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Off-play action. Hayden.
That's to Freiermuth.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 4.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camara.
Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch made here by Campbell.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Flush to his right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Okay, break.
Harris.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
So it's It's a win here for the Steelers, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So for Pittsburgh,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for L.A., they are barely afloat.